talk about your voice. Now, I don't know about you, but I have the worst voice in the world, and everybody that I know who sings, I don't care who it is, I knew some of the great singers in the world. Peggy Lee was a dear, dear friend for 50 years, 55 years. And Doris Day, and a number of wonderful singers, you know, and Mel Torme, fabulous singer. Oh, weird-looking guy, but fabulous singer. And every one of them, without exception, was dissatisfied with their voice. Could have been better. So when I heard this from Sutherland and from Maria Ospinskaya, said that she hated her voice. She couldn't stand the way her voice sounded on film. You know, it doesn't sound the same. When you listen to your voice from outside, it doesn't have all the reverberation that's going on inside your body. When you talk, your whole body reverberates with that sound. Boom, 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 boom. That vibration is all there. When you get a couple of feet away from you,
your voice sounds like this. It sounds like crap. It sounds terrible. You sound like Uncle Fester.
So when you as a singer, the first thing you want to do is clear up your relationship with your voice, if you understand what I mean, and just say, look, you know, whatever you sound like is okay with me. And I'm not going to set out to be the world's greatest singer. I'm going to set out to sing songs. I'm not going to, because you actually, remember, you're not playing guitar like a professional. You're not investing, that's the word. You're not investing the hours and hours and hours of practice time, and you're not investing money and time and effort and energy into having a great teacher teach you. Basically, it's a throwaway. I think I'll play guitar and sing now. So don't expect more of your voice than you do of your hands, okay? And if somebody says, well, your voice sounds terrible, the worst voices I ever heard in singing, professional singing, were Dave Van Ronk, who was one of the most admired folk and blues and jazz singers today. He is very admired, and his voice is rotten. He knew his voice was miserable. He did the best he could with it, but it was a terrible voice. It was ruined by Scotch whiskey and other evil alcohols. In fact, pretty much anything you could get at one point until he cleaned up. So his voice was wrecked. Another notably lousy voice who made millions and millions and millions of dollars in the market, in the music market, is Bob Dylan. A lousy voice, a rotten singer, terrible singer. Off-key is not the word for this guy. No sense of time, no sense of rhythm. Of course you can argue with me. You've been conditioned by thousands and thousands of hours of airplay. I, on the other hand, am listening to it objectively. I don't care one way or the other who he is or what he is or what he does. It's on planet Earth. Planet Earth is here and gone in a blink of an eye. It's nothing compared to everything else that's going on. This is a minor, minor, minor place in a minor, minor galaxy in a minor, minor universe. You can't imagine how small this is compared to what's big. Really big. You think space is big? Space is nothing. Seriously. When the vision from Earth finally penetrates the cloud, there will be a blinking eye just outside where they can see. It won't noticeably blink in the time they'll be given to watch it. But it's going to happen on the eve of destruction. That's exactly when that happens. When it's too late. When Penny finally figures out everything, and she's sitting in a cafe writing poetry, and she's got it all worked out. She knows how it's all going to work. She knows how to make everybody be friends, and everybody. And suddenly, the earth blows up. Why? Because it has to be gotten out of the way, because there's going to be a new bypass. And that's the Vogon philosophy in a nutshell, which is go with the universe, don't fight it. The universe basically is a crapshoot, literally a crapshoot. It's like not a pinball, we call it a pinball machine. And every time the ball hits something, something explodes. Lots of things are popping. It's like popcorn. It really is. If you look at it in real time, the universe is going. These gamma bursts are going up. Pop, 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 pop. We're at the stage right now where it's going like that. At some point, it will go, and then it will go back to again later. Hydrogen is spontaneous. We'll talk about that at another time, another place, another concept, another space. So, when you're working with your voice, I'm rambling, but I'm getting there. So when you're messing with your voice, first of all, don't be judgmental about your voice. That's number one rule. Stop being judgmental about your voice, okay? That's the most important thing. Don't give yourself a hard time on behalf of others. Don't do their work for you of making you less confident. That's all they want to do, is make you less confident. They're not trying to help you. They're just trying to bust your confidence down a little bit. Why? I don't know. He's on third base, and I don't give a darn. And he's our shortstop. So when you're messing with your voice, when you're trying to get your voice in, the next thing you do is first stop being judgmental about your voice. Number two, second point, is tune your voice to your guitar at this moment. Because your voice will break in during the day as you use it. When you use it to speak, your singing voice will deteriorate. Some singers can only talk like this. Notably, Harry Belafonte can sing, but he talks like that. You know that? Yeah. I asked him, do you have laryngitis? He said, no, this is how I talk when I'm not singing. There was a horn player, I can't remember who it was. Miles Davis, who talked like this. And I did have a hoarse throat, and I said, I'm glad to meet you. He said, you're making fun? You jiving me? No, I've got laryngitis. And I was with Dave Van Ronk, and Van Ronk says, it's true. We were all night at Gertie's Folk City singing, and we both ripped our voices, you know. So he was talking the same way. He said, we both are like that. We just are totally gone. Our frozen tonsils are, because we had been going all 8 hours singing non-stop for 8 hours. Don't do that. That is stupid. That is bone-ass stupid. I was 19 years old. I thought I could get away with it. My voice did not work right for at least 3 weeks after that. Don't push your voice. It'll push you back. All right, so you can either talk or sing and get great tones. But if you're not concerned about great tones, talk all you want, sing all you want. Enjoy. You are not a professional. You don't have to obey the professional rules. So talk all you want to, whatever you want to do. I mean, the proportion of speech to song can be about equal. So, in the tuning of your voice, the first thing you want to find out is where do you have the most flexibility right now? Ease and flexibility. Ease. Comfort, ease. And flexibility. Which means, can you make the notes? Can you land on the notes all right? Can you land on them properly? Can you find the note? Can you reach the note? Can you find the notes? Define, note, find them. Locate the notes on your temporary scale, your relative scale. You're now on a relative scale. As soon as you start singing, I don't care if it's with an instrument or not, you're on a relative scale. To yourself, to your whatever it is. So you're in the key of what? You're in the key of C. That's a relative scale. Okay? So you have... So I'll go to C, and maybe I'm okay. Maybe my voice right this very moment, however, might not be a C voice. It can happen as it gets tuned in more, as it gets more conditioned to today, which is the combination of temperature, humidity, air pollution, body temperature, weight, metabolism, current metabolism, all the heart rate, and so on. All of those things are going to combine, and you have to see or know how that happens. As a professional, you teach that. So you have to know. I'm not a teacher, I'm not a professional, anything. I'm just playing my guitar and having fun. I don't have to know. So, la, la, la. So my best guess is okay. And I could be wrong, and nobody will care. And if they do care, I don't care that they care. So there. And we're square. The wire lies bare. Do you hear me, my frere? Mon frere. No, you hear me, mon frere? Okay. So, we take C. This is the chord C. Any of those notes is legal. Any notes I just struck. No, no. Those are all legal notes in the chord C. The chord. I didn't say the note C. In the chord C, those notes are all legal. Get it? In the chord C. Now, you also can slide microtone. Now, what I did was I borrowed from G to go there. Now where am I at? A minor. See, I can borrow from other things as long as I know what I'm at. So I'm in C. So I know I can go to F. What rhymes with? What goes with the F? La 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 la. I went back to so now I have which is an A minor seventh that I've thrown into this mix, and that can be cute. I can also go like we all work in this in E, A, and B seventh. Watch. Ignoring the quality of my voice or the accuracy of it, doesn't matter. See, that's how you build a song. Now, there's two choices you have here, which is melody or harmony. Ha ha. Let's talk about that next, shall we? See you there.